good afternoon, everyone. My name is Helen Keeney. We are going to be shopping for the next 2 hours for beautiful Native American, handcrafted, handmade jewelry that is exclusive to us here at HSN. The brand is called Chaco Canyon. And how it works is we go to the artists on, where they're located in the, America, in the Northwest, the Southwest, and we source the products directly from the Native American artists through Jennifer Wan, who is the guest. Now, I'm going to give you a peek at some of my favorites that are going to be coming up in the show. We have a showstopper cross necklace that is at an extraordinary price of $59.98, appraised at over $110. This is Kingman turquoise. All the turquoise in the show is made in United States of America. I don't want to say made, sourced in either the Kingman mine, and I have a few pieces from this closed Sleeping Beauty mine, just a few pieces. So actually, I'm going to show you our showstopper on our beautiful model, Orshi, who's going to be hanging out with me for the next 2 hours, modeling all the beautiful jewelry. By the way, the necklace she is wearing is the famous liquid silver necklace that is not included, but we do have it available in 3 different lengths, 18, 20, and 24 inches, and so you can grab that if you want as well. But that pendant is extraordinary. $19.99 is your flex pay. Flex pay is interest-free payments on any major credit card with no interest or fee. Look at that beautiful workmanship. Look at the silver. There's also a major silver story going on in our show today. So I don't know if you follow the commodities market, but silver has gone through the roof. We never know how precious metals are going to go. If gold was up so high and then it came down, then up and down. But for some reason, silver is just going up, 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 up. But we are pricing it from when we purchased it. So these prices in the show are not reflecting the price of silver in the marketplace right now. I'm gonna bring, is Jennifer available? We're gonna, okay, so here's the Chaco Canyon Trading Company, and there's a picture of Jennifer Wan, who is sort of the conduit of all these artists, bringing them to us live. As shy as Jennifer is, the artists are even more shy, and she gives us all the great information and information about their lives and how they work. Here she is actually on the bench, how a bench jeweler, a true bench jeweler with tools that have been passed down from generation to generation. These are not, like newfangled kind of things. These are all made in the ways that their ancestors have made jewelry. It's really just a fascinating brand. And there's a group of the artists, and some of the artists that you're seeing in that photo have done pieces that we're going to be presenting today, and we're going to jump right in. I want to say hello to my good friend Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. How are you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Jennifer, and I know you've been on HSN for at least a couple of decades, and I'm not quite sure how that's possible because you're like 25, but how is that possible?
Thank you.
How's everything on your end of the country? How's everybody doing? How are all the artists doing and their families?
All the artists are doing well so far, just because they're staying at home and, within guidelines of quarantine. And a lot of them had gone through having the virus of COVID, but yet they've overcome it, and then they still add the strength to continue to do all of their jewelry making and to get it out there to people that, who love Southwestern jewelry.
I am, first of all, so glad that everybody is doing well and who had it recovered, and it's just incredible. And a lot of industries have been affected, especially factory jewelry. But this is not factory jewelry. This is jewelry made literally inside people's homes. And so personal, and we're gonna jump in with our first piece. Every review, by the way, is perfect 5 stars, and it's on its way to a perfect 5-star customer pick. It's exclusive spiny oyster and turquoise in this slab. It's 19 5/8 of an inch with the length of the necklace, and the slab dice piece is an inch long. I know I only have 200 of these. It is 44 by 19 millimeters. This is just a wow piece. And it's interesting, or she's wearing more like kind of a rust color top, and I'm wearing more of a burgundy color top. You could wear this with, you know, practically every color of the rainbow. It's just really incredible. And I know we've got earrings with the spiny oyster and as well, and those are also all 5-star reviews, and both Orshi and I are wearing these. Jennifer.
The artist in here, his name is Jensen Belen. He comes from a long line of silversmiths, especially for Chaco Canyon and the brother trading post running there. And so all of the Belens are very well known for their work. And for this necklace that you see here, you have that composite, the composite shell with the turquoise and everything all mixed in it. And it's just a representation of how Mother Earth comes out and, you know, brings out her full color, her love. And so when you see a necklace like this, you're going to have more appreciation for, you know, for all the things around you.
By the way, Jennifer and I are here. She's on the phone and I'm here live, but we can still take your phone calls. If you have purchased Chaco Canyon and if you're a fan, I would love for you to call in. Let me give you our toll-free testimonial line. It's 1-866-376-8255. So I know we started out with a little over 200. It is going very quickly. This is a very unique piece. And if you like a big presence like that chunky, this is it, 44 by 11 millimeter. Here it is on me. I'm wearing it, and look at that. It's just gorgeous. And by the way, all that silver, let me show you the back. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? All that silver. You know, I did not know what the prices were gonna be when I came in and I saw this show with all the silver. I thought, oh, everything's gonna be through the roof. I don't know how we're gonna do this. But it was prices from when we purchased it and it was made, and that was probably like a year or so ago. But Jennifer, moving forward, I'm sure it's affecting everyone, the price of silver, how it's zooming.
It is, and especially nowadays, a lot of the silversmiths have to work within their means, especially with the silver that they get and the turquoise that they buy, and especially with the backstock of different kinds of turquoise. You know, we're going to have to be more than careful to, you know, how we do our jewelry making, especially for them, how they do their jewelry making. And so with pieces like this, you know, you're going to love, because if you want a piece like this each and every time, we're going to bring a different type of turquoise to you, like a surprise each and every time.
Yeah, and I'll just show you all that silver. It's just pretty amazing. And by the way, this show is not conservative in the turquoise use or the silver use. You're gonna see big, bold looks, chunky, big, giant cuffs and silver. I've got an extraordinary necklace coming up that's like one of the most eye-popping necklaces I've ever seen, and it's brand new. No one's seen it before. So we're gonna have to move on in a second, but keep shopping for this. To order here at HSN, you need the item number, and it's on your screen, 692845. I know when you get this home and you wear that, you're gonna get compliments. No one else is gonna have it because it's exclusive to us here at HSN unless they purchased it right here, right now in our show. No one will have it. You can't even go to the artist's house, ring the doorbell and say, can I buy that, right? They won't answer the door, I'm telling you right now. Unless it's Jennifer. Jennifer's the only one who they'll answer the door for, right? Because as shy as you are, right? The artists are even more reserved.
Oh, yes.
I think I've been asking for at least a decade, like, why don't they come on air? Like, why don't they even call in? Like, no, that is not happening. So
just a few times, but that's it, yeah.
Yeah, a few times. There has been a few times that they've called in. So we're gonna move on to the necklace. And you know, I mean, the earrings, you know how you have that liquid silver necklace? That same kind of long silver beads are used in the drop for this one. I think it's just a genius idea. And it's $129.98 for the Chaco Canyon turquoise and spiny oyster tassel jewelry, appraised at $255. I love that close-up because you can see these beads. Look at how extraordinary they are. And then the look of it all together is just this beautiful, beautiful kind of movement of silver. These are French wire. So look at that silver work right there. That's like amazing, that even all that detail. And I'll turn it around so you can see the all the silver on the back, and then the French wire as well. These are let me see, 4 3/4 of inches in the length, and they're all, of course, 5-star reviews. So I'm wearing these, and Orshi's wearing these. These are incredible, Jennifer.
I love these, especially with the necklace. These are what I call dancing earrings because, you know, the way they flow, the way they make you feel happy just when you put them on. The artist in here is named Sonia Coho. The earring was designed to represent the stars in the sky. The liquid represents the tail of the shooting star. And to the Navajo people of the first holy people who design the stars in the sky, the scattered stars remind us of the coyote who all of the stars in the sky, the holy people were putting shapes in the stars in the sky. The earrings are what we call shoulder dusters, and this is what we call a statement piece. They're light and they're easy to wear. The silver sparks in the light, and the compressed stones are a beautiful addition to our line. And Sonia has been with us for well over a few years and is a new silversmith and a new father. And he enjoys doing silver work because he can stay home and watch his baby.
Ooh, this is so beautiful. Shoulder dusters. And you know, it's funny that they don't quite hit my shoulders, but it depends. Well, maybe they do. Maybe I'm just not feeling it because I'm leaning my head forward. Maybe that's what it is. But they're just like kind of like a little tickle, and they're just so delicate. I love the movement, and any like light and sparkle around your face is so incredibly flattering. And I'm showing you different colors because I want you to see like, okay, this is gonna go with absolutely everything in your wardrobe, including, of course, like something very elegant or denim or texture, whatever you, look at how pretty these are. Or even just, I love like a neutral where you just see how pretty, just how pretty that they are. The item number to order is 692827. And again, exclusive to us here at HSN, handmade, handcrafted, exclusive designs from Native Americans in a collective called Chaco Canyon. That is something that we are so proud to have here as part of our HSN. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the cross pendant. I'm gonna pop over there. So this is our showstopper. We actually reordered this and it's just back in stock. Are we gonna show the necklace first then? Oh, okay. So we do have the liquid silver necklace available. It is, I think we only have 180 of these. The liquid silver necklace, very, very limited. You see they've got these silver bugle beads, and then you've got them all layered together, layer upon layer upon layer. It's got 5 strands of that tiny silver, sterling silver beads. They're all sterling silver, made in the USA. And like I said, I have about 180. At least that's what I had, you know, a while ago. It's 24 inches in the length. So 24 inches in the length. But let's talk about this incredible cross. So whether you collect crosses for faith or for fashion, a turquoise cross is pretty rare to get. It's not like, oh, okay, you know, where's your collection of turquoise crosses? Going to your local jewelry store. But the thing that really blew me away is the price that we're doing today, $59.98. $59.98. You think for 60 bucks, I would think I would get some really like maybe nice fashion pair of earrings or something like that. I would not think I would get all this silver. Like that's a lot of sterling silver. Beautiful Kingman turquoise. And let's talk about Kingman. The Kingman mine is the only active mine in the United States. There's only one in the United States that's active. Sleeping Beauty is closed. All the other mines, years ago, there was lots of them. There are copper mines. You have to have a copper mine where turquoise is, you know, they can't have one without the other. And so this is a true American experience of American stone, American artists, American style, American creation, and the price is $59.98. I mean, 3 flex pay of $19.98. Maybe you want to treat yourself. Maybe you feel like you need some strength during these crazy times. Maybe it would be wonderful to treat yourself to something gorgeous, to just sort of like kind of like a little pickup like every single day to remind you of your strength and your faith. And I just think this is absolutely incredible. Each one of those kind of teardrops pointing inward towards the center at kind of a starburst design, Jennifer. This is true beauty. And it's almost a perfect 5-star customer pick. 4.8 out of 5 stars, Jennifer.
I love this cross because just like you said, it brings out your face, and plus it looks, for me, it looks like teardrops or even petal drops. But the artist in here, he's Zuni. His name is Bryce Zassett. And the symbolism of the cross came when the first settlers landed, here in the U.S. And so for the Navajo and Zuni people, they have instilled that symbolism within their faith, and whether it be through Christianity or Catholicism, a lot of the Native Americans in the Southwest had already too this symbolism within their ceremonies. You see a lot of the dancers, have it with them, just to, for their strength and protection. And so during this time, the way things are, you have to think about, other people having good faith, goodwill towards others. And with this cross here, it has a lot of symbolism for me because, I myself too, I had caught COVID, and so I had to bring out my faith. And, at a time where I thought, I was by myself, but I had a lot of people come and help me. And I can't imagine these artisans out there, who are out in the bush area, out in the desert area, where, they had no help, and they had to instill their faith within themselves, to keep going and to keep moving on. So that's how these artisans are. They keep moving on with their families, and hopes that the younger generation will learn from, what is going on, and keep, their culture going. So styles like this, you're going to see more and more of, throughout the Navajo silversmiths and the Zuni silversmiths within their culture.
Well, I'm first of all glad that you're healthy, and it's just like this crazy time. Like honestly, every day I wake up and I just don't even know what to say. And being on television, I feel like I don't know what to say. It's like I don't want to pretend that we're not in this crazy world. But I feel like sometimes people turn on us because they don't want to watch the news. They just want to, kind of like remember a time when we could just shop, and that time is now. I feel like we're maybe the mental health shopping channel. So
looking for somebody to at least, smile, you can laugh with. And, that's what HSN, for me, that's what it's all about. You keep people in tune. And so, this is a good, site for a lot of us out here who are looking for something a little different.
All right. And I also love the fact that this continues to, make a living for these families, these Native American families that, even though obviously affected by COVID, but are still able to make a living because of having these pieces here at HSN, and the wonderful people at home purchasing them and continuing to, cultivate that. Because honestly, if they couldn't make a living making the jewelry, they'd do something else, and this art would just disappear. A true American, this is the origin. Everybody in this entire country are immigrants except the Native Americans. And this is the true American artistry. And it's just really extraordinary, this piece. And I just can't believe the price. If you've never bought Chaco Canyon, because honestly, it's not like, $20 this and $20 that. This is probably the most affordable and dramatic piece that I think I've ever seen. I'll get my ruler out there so you can see. I know we're telling you the dimensions, 2 inches in the length, 1 1/4 inches in the width, but it is a substantial cross. This isn't like a little teeny tiny one that you kind of wear around your neck, which is also beautiful. But this is the one that is more like a fashion statement as well as faith.
This is, yes, and plus with this cross right here, with the way you have it on the liquid silver chain, that makes it a lot more, bright and shiny. And so when you see both of them together, this would be one of a big, for me, it's a big fashion piece because of, the way it is.
Oh, absolutely. And you could do other things with it. We have it on the liquid silver. You could do like a little leather cord. You could do an omega if you have, one of those little collars. You could do that. I mean, you could do a ribbon. There's lots of different ways. I want to show you guys at home. The bail is, I think it's fairly substantial. So we do have 5 layers through it, but that's a pretty substantial bail. So I think that if you had a silver necklace at home, I'm pretty confident that there isn't one that's, giant that wouldn't fit through this. So I think you're good. But let me show you the back too. Now, are the artist's initials, is that what I'm seeing in the back? I don't. Without my glasses, I can't see much of anything, Jennifer.
The majority of them do have their insignia in the back, and so it's you're just gonna have to see who it is in the back end. But the artisans that we usually bring that have the big cuffs too, they have their little insignia in the back too as well.
By the way, I didn't mention this, but we are live on Facebook, so I'll say hi to everybody. Type in my little hello. So if you guys are on Facebook and want to say hi, Andrea wants to know the item number of the sweater that the model is wearing. I don't know the answer to that, but I can find out. I know I could find that out. So I will monitor that for you guys. If you have questions about the jewelry, I probably could answer that. But Alma, do you know the brand of the sweater that or she's wearing? Oh, it's a Marla Wynn sweater. Okay, so you could go Marla Wynn sweater in the search bar and it'll pop up. That's see, so already everybody that's how it works here at HSN. I know the top I'm wearing is Amman, I want to say. Yes, the top I'm wearing is from Amman. So. All right, so we do have matching earrings. So if you absolutely love, then, oh wow, these are actually kind of a different type, a little different style. So this is Blue Kingman Turquoise Cross earrings on sale at $129.98. They're French wire, and these are, I would say, a little bit bigger and bolder than what we have before. Let me put something behind that. Look at this. These are gorgeous, and I know we don't have a lot of these. I think we have under 200 pairs. Oh, 39 pairs. Okay, look at me. I didn't see that. Okay, so we don't have a lot of these at all. But I just wanted to pop these up, and boy, are they gorgeous. They're exclusive to us here at HSN. 592401. Do you happen to know the artist, Jennifer, for these pieces, the earrings?
I'm trying to look at them right now. What was the number on there?
Yeah, I know, I was gonna say, because I think we just sort of popped these up. So they're Loretta Smith, okay. And so I think they're big and bold, and you see in the center where you see that detail silver work around, but available also if you're like, I love a cross, I wish they had earrings. Yes, we do. All right, we're gonna take a tiny little break, and when we come back, we've got lots more beautiful Chaco Canyon.
Come with us on a journey to Greece and discover innovative beauty solutions that are time-tested. Powered by the Greek flora, Korres harnesses a wealth of plant species that exist only in Greece. We handpick our Greek botanicals and extract them in our own labs. By combining the best of nature with science, Korres delivers powerful results in each product. Immerse yourself in the beauty of Korres on HSN and hsn.com.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. It makes the prep easy, and it also makes the cooking a whole lot of fun. From my kitchens to your tables. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
Well, I'm so glad you're joining us here at HSN. I'm just sort of changing my jewelry for what's coming up. I don't mind doing this on TV. We have a lot of beautiful pieces coming up right now, and well, maybe I do mind doing it on TV. But we're gonna talk about what's coming up next, which is Sleeping Beauty turquoise jewelry. It's the cuff that I'm wearing right now, and we're going to the needlepoint fringe earrings first. Oh, we're just showing them, teasing them, promoting them, giving you a little peek. Take a look at these spectacular. These are pretty amazing. I don't even want to touch them. There's so much detail and there's so much going on here. These are, I mean, I can't even imagine the work that was involved in creating and construction of these beautiful sterling silver earrings. Genuine, all silver. These are all silver, and they are also have beautiful turquoise. And the needlepoint, it looks like they're needlepoint. I think that's why they're called needlepoint, because it actually looks like you kind of gone in and sewn them, but you can see, I move them, these have a lot of movement. You can see that they're actually inlaid stones of turquoise, so it looks like they've been needle pointed when you step back for a second. And then of course you've got all that amazing movement. $76.66 is your flex pay. These are appraised at $430, but they're $229.98. These are long. Let me get my little ruler out here, because you've got like, I mean, these are like 4 inches. How gorgeous. Wow, these are spectacular, and they're brand new, brand new. We also have the double row inlay hoop earrings. These are Kingman turquoise, and then we also have the ring that's available sizes 5 through 12 in that same inlay design. But I think we're gonna start out talking about the bracelet. Okay. So, a Sleeping Beauty turquoise in the inlay cuff. And those of you who have shopped here for many years know immediately when I say Sleeping Beauty turquoise what I'm talking about. It is a mine that is closed. No more Sleeping Beauty turquoise. So what's been mined from the mine, what's out there, is all that we have. That's all that there is. That's all that there is ever going to be. This is by the way, this is quite weighty. I've got this available. It's designed and handcrafted in the US, and it is absolutely incredible with that beautiful high blue turquoise. But Jennifer, tell us about this.
I love this. This is one of our most nicest, well-made, beautiful Zuni cuffs that we have brought here to HSN, especially with that Sleeping Beauty inlay, because it makes it, you know, gives it a lot more of a wow factor. The artisan here is, his name is Larry Loretto. He's Zuni, and he was taught as a child how to inlay and do silversmithing by his family. And so he says that, you know, he would like to, you know, carry on that tradition to his kids and to his nieces and family members. And he says that he's very thankful for the orders from HSN, because right now, the way COVID has hit the areas of the reservations, the different reservations throughout the Southwest, you know, it's very hard to sell his wares. And so this is his only source of income. And so he's very blessed that, you know, we are bringing it to HSN customers today. And so when you see this, what you're doing is you're keeping that tradition alive for other artisans out there. So we thank you.
Oh my gosh, it is absolutely incredible. It is, the weight of it to me was like a little bit of a surprise how I don't want to say heavy it is, but it's substantial. Like sometimes you put on a cuff and it's very kind of lightweight. That's not what this is. You will feel this as a heavy, solid weighted piece. I'm not sure if I've got the actual gram weight of this, but it's just really spectacular. And what about sizing on this one?
With this isn't adjustable. I just wanted to put that out there, because this is the type of bracelet that you're going to only be able to roll on your wrist, because if you do try to stretch it, you will pop out the stones.
Okay. So I have a smaller wrist, and I will say that I easily put it on, but I'm gonna tell you that I think if you have a larger wrist, there isn't a lot of give to it, so it has to be able to pop on. So that's just kind of my tip. I feel like this is definitely like a bit of a, because I have room here, but if you're bigger than like an 8-inch, I think it might be too small. But I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect for me. I think this is just incredible. But you're right. You can't really squeeze this one and change it, because the stones would pop out. But oh my goodness. I mean, this really is a custom couture piece, and it is just spectacular. And how he's able to source Sleeping Beauty turquoise for this is a mystery, because I know that people still have Sleeping Beauty turquoise in their stockpiles. Like, I know that there's still some pieces left. It's not like there is none left on the planet. It's just the mine is closed and there's no more. So whenever we get a piece with Sleeping Beauty, I know, like, okay, that person saved it from 10 years ago.
With the backstock on something like this, especially for artisans, they only are going to bring it out for something special because they know if you're going to appreciate this type of work. It's something that you're going to enjoy because you have the artisans here that know how to work around turquoise, get it precise, and especially cut it, buff it, clean it, and the whole 9 yards. And especially with the look of this bracelet, it's very substantial and silver. It's very well made, and the artisan put a lot of time and effort in it because it's very time consuming. And something like this isn't easily just machined out. It's something that takes time and effort, and especially if you want it done right and perfect, you're going to get it done right and perfect the first time around.
Oh yeah, and absolutely hand done. And I want to show you, I actually have two samples next to each other, and I want you to see that every one is going to be slightly different, slightly different color, slightly different, each stone is not the same, because like this one seems like it's got a little bit more blue little matrixing on the side. I mean, but they're all incredible. I mean, just incredible. This is an incredible piece.
That's the thing about Sleeping Beauty turquoise. For those of you who never heard of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, it is located out in Globe, Miami. It's a little copper mining town here in Arizona, and it's about 2 hours east of Phoenix. And so it's this big mountain out there, right in the hills of Globe, Arizona. And during the evening time, when you look up into this big mountain, it actually looks like a woman who's lying peacefully on her back with her arms crossed over her chest. So that's why they call it the Sleeping Beauty mine. And it was one of the most sought after mines because of the turquoise that had come out of it, which is like the robin's egg blue or the deep blue that you see there as well.
Yeah, and they closed the mine, so those who have it, are just sort of stockpiling it and saving it for special pieces. So it's not like we're going to have a Sleeping Beauty Today special. We're not going to make enough. No. Like I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I don't want to say that. Maybe one person has like some stash that I don't know about. Either maybe if it is, it's Jay King. Like but I don't think even he has enough of it. Like it's not even available. And most of the turquoise from the show is from the Kingman mine, which is isn't it the only active turquoise mine left in the United States, Jennifer?
It's the only active one, and so for Chaco Canyon, all we do is the Kingman Mine turquoise, and especially Sleeping Beauty turquoise, which is, like we've said, backstock turquoise.
Yeah, exactly. So I know that $299.98 is definitely a substantial amount of money, but I want you to know you're getting more than your money's worth. Feel free to order it, get it home. You have 30 days. If you, for any reason at all, does not meet and exceed your expectations, you of course can return it. But this is something not to be missed. It is a true designer, handcrafted, handmade in the United States, Native American artist, exclusive for us here at HSN, and it is genuine Sleeping Beauty turquoise. You should definitely take it for an appraisal when you get it home. 726-580. We're now going to talk about these incredible earrings, the Zuni needle point fringe earrings. So if you like a wow factor, when you turn your head, if you want to see the earrings, the movement, you're going to absolutely love these. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 stations of amazing earrings. And these kind of move, and you can see they move around, but in the back, they're these shiny, shiny, shiny silver. So it's from any direction, you're seeing the most beautiful earrings. These are appraised at $430. We're doing $229.98 on a feature price, they're brand new, and $76.66. No one has seen these before. The first time they've been on air, they're brand new, they're extraordinary. I know Jennifer only has 2 shows today, the one with me, and Adam has a show in prime time, and then that's it. But I don't think he's gonna have these because we only have 41 pairs left. Somebody went on hsn.com and got some, but I can see how difficult, I mean, we couldn't say, okay, can you bring us 2,000 of these? Like, there's no way, right, Jennifer?
No. Especially the way this type of earring is made. This is a Zuni earring made by Ophelia Sophie, and these are turquoise Sleeping Beauty fringe drop earrings. And this is a huge statement piece, and it's not heavy on the ear. Ophelia is excellent at doing needlepoint, and she calls these shoulder dusters, and they have so much intricate detail in it. There's about 30 different stones that are in there. So when you see that, you're going to see the cut point stones on each side. And so she's in her early 30s and comes from a long line of artisans. And she does all her work, and she does all the cuts herself on these stones. And she is basically dressing you for that wow factor. And so when you see this, you know, these are one-of-a-kind earrings that you're going to love out there.
So she cuts the stones as well as making the jewelry?
Mm-hmm.
Is that usual? Do the artists usually do the stone cutting as well?
They usually do that. I was told some artisans also, I said before, that they glue the stones on their finger to make the designs on a lot of their artwork. And so imagine this, you know, trying to make that little slim turquoise cut, and then, you know, setting it in and doing all, you know, the needlepoint work, the soldering, everything. She does it all.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Really, really extraordinary. These are brand new. Nobody has seen these sterling silver earrings before. 4 3/8 of an inch in the length. These will sell out. Let me just get my ruler in here. Make sure you guys see, look at that. I mean, honestly, tip to toe, it's like about 4.5 inches. These are absolutely extraordinary. By the way, when these sell out, you will have a pair of earrings that only 40 other people have, 34 now. I mean, just, so it's not gonna be like, oh, I don't think we're gonna bring these back. These are a true, like, I have an idea, I'm gonna make a few. So really amazing. Congratulations to everybody that got in on that. I think these are extraordinary. So now we're gonna move on to the multi-row inlay jewelry. $149.98 for the earrings. The ring is $229.98. And this is 5 through 12 sizing available. Kingman turquoise, also brand new. And if you're someone that's like, you know what, when I go back to work, I know some offices are open, some aren't. I want to wear turquoise, but I want to see if I can make that in a more like kind of professional look. I really feel like that's what is achieved in this. So if you're not someone who is, you know, kind of a conservative dresser, if you dress like a little bit more, you know, kind of fun, and this is your version of your work earring, like that's what it makes me think of. You know, because a hugger is a classic style that you can't go wrong, that, you know, you can wear, you know, day in, day out. But not like this. Like this really puts like a twist on it. Right, Jennifer?
Yes, these are a favorite out here in Arizona and in New Mexico because men and women wear that type of earring, and especially with the ring like this, the men and women do the same thing as well. These are our classic ceremonial pick for anyone, but for those of you out there who are going for a different type of, you know, statement piece, this is it. I love the earrings as well as the ring. And so the earrings right there and the ring is made by, well, the ring is made by Jamie Johnson, and this is worn as a favorite for different people in his family. He likes working with his family doing silver work, and they all work together making designs and doing amazing inlay work. They are also very well known for their intricate inlay designs. So Jamie's a good friend of, you know, the owner of the Chaco Canyon, and so she's in her late 30s, and she is very appreciative of the orders that she gets because she can work from home and provide for her kids. And since, you know, the kids are in school right now, they have to work from home. You know, she has to be a teacher and a silversmith too as well, and as a cook and a provider for her family.
Oh my goodness, you know what? What a good stay-at-home mom job is to be an artist and have the opportunity. I mean, honestly, that's, and she's one of the younger designers then too.
Yes.
You can see how modern. By the way, I will say that I think that if you are between sizes, I would size up on this one. Because I think this sample is a 6, right? This is a 6, yeah. So I would size up because I think I would take the next size up in this particular one. Although it does dip down in the back, it is still that cigar band style, which is, you know, kind of like usually a style where you size up. So I would, if you're a 6, I would go to a 7. If you're a 10, I would go to the 11. That's my advice to wear on your ring finger. So just a heads up, I want everyone to get their perfect size the first time that they order. So if there is a ring that you size up, I will always tell you. And my advice on this is go up one size. Did you try this one on, Jennifer?
No, I have not yet tried this on. If I did, I probably wouldn't want to let them go.
Right. Well, no, you wouldn't want to give it back. Yeah, but
No.
it's definitely gorgeous. And you know what it looks like? It looks like a stack ring. It looks like you're wearing multiple rings. It looks like you've just stacked it up with turquoise and silver. It has a very kind of youthful, modern look, and I'm not surprised that this is from a young designer.
Yes, and actually for her, she said she wears it on her thumb, you know, just for a different approach. And so right now, a lot of the artisans are doing different types of stacking rings. And so you'll see some a little bit later on tonight, but still, with the ring like this, we've had one that was almost like it, but it was a chevron design. But this one I like because it's clean, it's gorgeous, and it really, the turquoise really pops, and it's a good design that's caught the eye of, you know, a lot of different artisans out here that she works with.
It's very, you know what, it also feels very lightweight and comfortable. So it's not like this ring that's gonna, like, if you ever have like a very big kind of giant ring, you feel like it's like a lot. This feels like you could stack, you could wear with other rings on your hand. Like sometimes people wear like a ring on every finger. Like this would be a good addition to that because it doesn't feel like too much. Very, very lightweight and brand new. So it's brand new to Chaco Canyon. And we also have the earrings. I want to show you the earrings. They have a butterfly clutch back, so I'll show you the back. There's that, and it's all sterling silver. And again, I am not sure how they get that curve. Let me show you right here. So I guess you're cutting the stone with a curve in it and then inlay that. That strikes me as being even more difficult, Jennifer.
It's mind-boggling just to
Yeah, it is.
think about that. Just looking at the way the different junior artisans do their artwork and the Navajo, you know, men and women do their artwork. The inlays that have that curvature design in it, I couldn't, you know, wrap my mind around it. And just, I'm very appreciative the way they do their work because, you know, they do a lot of their inlay too within their, they do pottery work, rug designs, and the basket weaving, and just different types of artwork that, you know, you wouldn't even think about. And so, right here, right there, you see one of the artisans trying to teach me how to cut turquoise, but I was like, nope, I'm not using my fingers on that.
What do they use to cut the turquoise?
They have this, it's like a saw. It's that they, first they draw the design on a slab of turquoise, and then they cut through it, and then they hand it off to another person that, you know, they cut around it, they curve it, they buff it, and man, it's just just amazing how they do it because they do it so fast. And for me, I'm like worried about their fingers, you know, something getting caught. But no, it's just like second nature. They could close their eyes and do that, you know, while they're showing me.
Oh my gosh!
And that guy right there is actually working with his daughter. One of the daughters was helping me, and she was showing me how to cut. And they're young. They're super young, in their late 20s, maybe early 30s.
All right. Well, one of these days, Jennifer, you have to take me with you. when we're allowed to go places again, because I would absolutely love to see that. I went to someone, it was a designer that was here many years ago, went to his workshop and saw some of the silversmithing in person. It's really extraordinary to see, but I've never had like that inside track to the Native American jewelry. I would love that. All right, we're gonna move on in the show and talk about the cuff that Orshi is wearing And wow, is that big and bold. This is genuine blue Kingman turquoise from the United States of America, the last remaining open turquoise mine. It is on a clearance price. Don't ask me why. I'm not in charge of what clearance means and why this is clearance or that's clearance, but that is just extraordinary with this giant, giant cuff. I can't get over the size of the turquoise in this piece. You've got 22 by 17 millimeter, 17 by 16 millimeter. These are big, big, chunky, you know, handcrafted, gorgeous silversmithing from the Navajo and Zuni tribe. I mean, it's just amazing for this piece, Jennifer. Tell us about this chunky bracelet.
The artist in here is Susanna Johnson, and this is one of the favorite pieces that we've had on before that I like, because when you look at it, it looks like a portrait, basically. And when you see this, the turquoise is actually a symbolism of, you know, Father Sky and a lot of the Navajo people. When you walk up upon another person, a family member, friend, or even, you know, a stranger, you go up and say Yate, which is like greetings from, you know, the stars, or greetings from the heavens. And so you're bestowing a blessing upon that person. And so when you talk to them and you say hi, you basically give it in, you know, hope, but, you know, good fortune, goodwill, and, you know, you're expressing their happiness to them.
Yeah, I mean, we've had many cuffs, but there's something about these big, bold, chunky cuffs that Chaco Canyon is able to do. And by the way, each one is like a little bit different. So comfortable, but this is like such a wow piece. I feel like this is the one where like someone would grab your hand and say, where did you get that? You would not think that it was $159.96. I would think that,
yeah.
I would think honestly it would be closer to $1,000. I mean, it's really, look at the size of this genuine turquoise, all the silver work. It's just incredible. And every one is different. You'll notice the one on my wrist is different from the one you're seeing on the shot there. The one that Orshi's wearing is different. Each one is gonna be a little different. Actually, the one I have on has like hardly any matrixing in it. And this one is sort of like this marbly look. I mean, they're all different and amazing. Each one is an incredible piece of art. And then Suzanne Johnson has done many things for Chaco Canyon, correct?
Oh, yes. We've had a few cups of hers on before, and so she's done very good for herself. And so when we do pieces like this, we like it that, especially, well, I like it that the men and the women, when they work together, you know, they kind of collaborate. But for her, she has done this by herself. And you know, a lot of the artisans start off pretty young. And for, you know, the Navajo and Zuni people, I said before that they have schools, or actually little classes in how to do silversmithing, how to cut and inlay and, you know, solder. And so for those of them who want to go out and still have that culture, you know, to keep it going, they go to the schools, or if not, you know, they can go to the local, you know, trading posts. You know, just like Chaco Canyon, they have artisans there that work and do their silversmithing in front of people who want to see what they do, what goes into each and every piece. And so for a woman like Susanna having a piece like this, you know, she's gone through all that, the different phases of silversmithing up until now where her pieces are presented.
Yeah, I cannot believe $53.32. And you know, it's really interesting that the art becomes the livelihood for the Native American artisans, a way kind of to keep their culture, their history, their spirituality. It's really maintaining a way of life. So when you're purchasing this cuff, you're actually sustaining a way of life and a indigenous population and a whole culture that otherwise, who knows if it would just disappear. So I really love that there's that element to your purchase today.
Oh, yes, and especially for those of us. Well, for me, I used to watch my great-grandmother make baskets, and I wish I had learned. You know, I watched her every day. I should have remembered it, but now I think about it, she was one of the last of the basket weavers in our family. And so now I try to, look into other sites and to other people for, teachings and things like that. And so I hope for, those of the Navajo people and the Zuni people, if they want to keep their culture alive, ask questions. You want to be taught, you want to be, you want to be instilled that, culture and silversmithing to keep it going. I'd be happy to have them keep it going each and every time.
Yeah, and that's what you're doing with your purchase here. By the way, if you have an HSN card, you get an extra flex payment. The HSN card has no annual fee, and instead of getting 3 flex pay, you actually get 4 flex pay on this gorgeous cuff, so it's $39.99 to get home. And again, you have the 30-day unconditional, if you don't love it, you can send it back. This is like a big wow. I cannot believe the price. Out of this world. See, there's a flex pay down there, $40 with the HSN card. You can get an HSN card by going to hsn.com and putting HSN card in the search, or you can call the 800 number. We have an 800 number, 695-1418. But just wanted to let you know, if you're a jewelry gal, if you love jewelry, you always get an extra flex pay for all beauty, fashion, and jewelry with the HSN card. Love this. I don't even know. I just love all the turquoise. I'm having a blast. All right. Well, we're going to pop over to these earrings, but this is going to be quick because I don't have a lot of them. As a matter of fact, in the Kingman turquoise, which are these, I believe, I'll put these front and center, I have a dozen. That's it. In the turquoise with the spiny oyster shell, I only have about 20 left. And here's the ceremonial. The ceremonial is, and I have the rest of the quantity in the ceremonial turquoise. This is Kingman green ceremonial turquoise. So very, you have to jump if you want to get this, the Kingman, a dozen left, and then 20 left in where you see the spiny oyster shell and then turquoise together. We had a necklace that we started the hour out with that would have matched that as well. Under $100. Do you love it? Yes, you do, because it's a 4.7 out of 5-star customer pick. So every single review except one is perfect 5-star and one is like 4 stars. So, it's just absolutely brilliantly reviewed, but we just don't have a lot. That's why this is gonna be really, really quick. These are amazing. These are kind of like quintessential turquoise lover, chunky, and then they're natural form. They're not cut in like these squares. They're kind of free form a bit. Right, Jennifer?
Yes, I love these because they're different. The last time we had it on, a lot of people like the green Kingman, especially the composite. These were made by artisans who have lived on the reservation with their grandparents, and so they would go out into the bush with the sheep. And so one of the artisans, one like Greg Yazzie, and you have Irvin Sosi, and so they had said that, it reminded them when the grandmother would go and shave the sheep. And so when the sheep would get shaved, they would take it back to their house, and then the grandmother would start to spin the wool and would make rugs. And so when they make the rugs, she would make, the many different colors that she would see, throughout the desert. And the sky, you would see the blue hues, the red hues of the sunset. And so that's what they put inside their earrings. And so, they have that little off-centered shape to it. And, that was a part of them saying, that was how the rugs were made, and that's how, the lives that they live with their grandparents. Nothing's perfect, but it's beautiful in their own, separate way.
These are, by the way, these are very popular. I'm going to keep you updated because we're about to sell out of the Kingman. Okay, there's 3. I'm giggling because 3, that's the update. There's 3 pairs left. Now there's 2 pairs left. Okay, obviously that's gonna be gone in a second. And then we have the spiny oyster and turquoise composite. And we had a necklace actually at the beginning of the show that was made of this composite that had a bar that is really cool. Oh, we're gonna pop that out because I think they would look amazing together if you wanted to do that. And then we have the ceremonial. There it is. Thank you, Pat. Look at that. And that was also under $100, 3 flex pay. So 692-845 if you would like to order that because it would match back these earrings. And then ceremonial. Ceremonial is the green, and it is getting more and more popular. And just look out, it's also, everybody's loving these earrings right now. So we're gonna move on. I think the Kingman are probably gone. Yeah, there we go. Okay, There's 6 pairs left in the spiny oyster and the turquoise. So that's gonna go also. So we're gonna move on to our next piece, which is the ring. Okay, am I wearing it? Yes, I am. All right, so we've got 2 choices. This is the ceremonial with the garnet, and then the Kingman with the white topaz. These are genuine gemstones. It says, oh, $51.98. No, that can't be right. Is that the price of the ring? Yeah. Oh, what? Okay. I was like, okay. Oh, the necklace is sold out. Oh, you know what? I'm actually not, you know what? I'm gonna put one on. I'm gonna put this on because, oh, I see. There was supposed to be a necklace. Let me put this on. How is this 59? I thought, oh, the necklace sold out. Okay, so we have just a few of these at this crazy price of 50. That's usually, I thought that was the flex pay. I got confused. All right, garnet with the ceremonial, white topaz with the Kingman, $51.98. And do we have sizes 5 through 12? We have 5 through 12, okay. So we have all sizes, obviously limited quantity, so this is gonna be quick. Item number 081258, excuse me, 081258. If you were thinking about getting a ring that was turquoise with a big presence on it, I don't know how you could do better than this. $51.98. Jennifer, tell us about this gorgeous ring. I can't believe the price, like I can't get over it.
I love these because when we first brought them out, it was different. It was unique. They called it a couture design, and with the artisans working with these semi-precious gemstones, it was different for them. Some said it was a lot harder to work with it because they've never set stones like that before. But now, as they're continuing to keep working with the stones, it's getting a lot easier for them. And so you can see that all that beauty pop out of each ring that you see there. And the artisan here is Irwin Sophie. And the symbolism is of the 4 directions, which is north, east, south, and west. You have the symbolism of, Father Sky coming up, the sun, and you have Mother Earth. In her own way, she's getting love from Father Sky, with getting, bringing nourishment to plants, to humans, animals, everything around us. We're all bonded together. And so when you see that beauty come out, you see it come out in the stones, the different types of turquoise that you see there.
Is the designer Greg Yazzie? Because that's what I have on the necklace, but maybe it's somebody different for the rings.
The necklace is Greg Yazzie.
Yeah, the necklace is sold out. So who designed the ring?
You have Irwin Sophie.
Oh, okay.
You have different artisans working together to have that whole piece come together.
I'm glad you pronounced his last name because, of course, I have all the designers on my card in front of me, but I want you to say it. There's like a T and an, I don't even, I would not have pronounced that correct, right? Okay. This is, I think, a very modern and different way to do turquoise. It's kind of a glamorous. I could even see this be somebody's engagement ring. Like I could see that be like a kind of a twist on that because I have lots of young friends here. Yes. Right, because I have lots of young friends here that have gotten engaged working at HSN, and they don't kind of go for the traditional engagement ring like of yesteryear. They do kind of a little spin on it. But with this stone in the middle, especially the Kingman one, I think that would be a really cool choice. And how is that $51.98? But
right?
It's, right? I mean, that's not what we would think of, but you know who you are. Like that could be, I think, an amazing choice, and it'd be so different. They're just really spectacular. 5 through 12 is the sizing. These are true to size. The item number to order is 081258. I know we only have another minute or so. How long does it take to make one of these, Jennifer?
For rings like this, it depends on the artisans. They can go about maybe 7 or 10 a day, or if not, then 20 a week. So it's just depending on how fast they work or what type of other pieces that they're working on at the same time.
Very labor intensive. And here we have some pictures
Yes.
of, you know, putting it together and actually the assembly of it after doing the separate pieces. And I'm looking at the tools. I know your feed is a couple seconds behind what we're looking at, but it's like, we're not thinking, these seem like the same tools you've mentioned before throughout generations, and families pass on the tools from family member to family member.
They have wooden blocks that they're working with.
Yes.
They have, their stamps were made by rebar, by railroad ties, the nails. They made their own types of stars. You know, they've done different styles, you know, because of the tools that were given to them. And they're very meticulous about their work, and they're very, everything's all in order. And so that's why they have pieces like this, because everything that they look upon is with love and, you know, good respect for others.
Well, if you'd like to pick it up, the item number is 081258. All right, so we have an entire hour coming up. One more hour of Chaco Candy jewelry. The necklace I'm wearing and the earrings that I have on are coming up in the next hour, if you want to take a little peek. So lots of brand new, lots of exciting, so stay tuned. We'd love for you to engage with us. We're live on Facebook as well as live in the studio if you want to call in. But after our little break, we've got a whole other hour of beautiful designs, Chaco Canyon.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Ingredients that are rich in tradition, born from the clouds and foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Clean beauty that protects, nourishes, and repairs hair and skin. Shop the Tweaked by Nature Beauty Collection on HSN and hsn.com.
HSN customer service is excellent.
Always pleasant, professional.
The customer service is excellent. The customer service